But right now it's time for us to get into a conversation, and this is the conversation which we reminded you about that we'll be having today, especially if your ward or your child actually participated in the first level of the literacy challenge. There's someone special here that's about to talk to us, especially about the second level. So I hope you're ready for that. Ladies and gentlemen, in the studio with us is Apioko Seiram Ashon Abe, who's the head of programs production here at ChannelOne TV. You might as well just call her Madam Apioko.
Chris, this name is beginning to stick.
Yes, because you're wearing your teacher hat today.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm loving the puff.
Like
yeah, you know, I love Chris's hair best when she flaunts it like this. She knows.
They know. Hey, God.
Philip is like me. I don't have sauce. So why you people? Oh, but you're on your fair afro. It's not a problem.
Well, we'll try it.
It's not a problem. You can dye blonde. Yeah. You can call yourself bitter blondie. You know? Good morning.
Yeah.
But
Good morning.
The literacy challenge.
Yeah.
We promised that today we'd be announcing the top 50.
Yeah.
We received thousands of entries from across the country, and for the first time ever, from all 16 regions of Ghana.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow. Beautiful.
Very
Beautiful.
impressive.
Yeah.
Very big deal.
Oh, wow.
Because we keep saying that this is a national competition. It's not just for Accra.
Yeah.
Accra is not Ghana. Ghana is not Accra,
yeah.
you know. And so to know that there are young people who heard us, saw us talking about this, and they wrote, we're very grateful to them. And then in the top 50, we're interested to know that we have entries from 8 regions.
Oh.
Yes.
So 60 divided by 2.
Exactly. As if we planned it, but it didn't happen, you know. So that's very exciting to know. And I'll tell you the regions later. But just to recap, we asked young people between the ages of 11 and 15 to write an essay. That's level 1 of the literacy challenge. And it was a very simple topic. Even though it was quite technical, people thought, we said that they should write about how climate change is affecting agriculture in Ghana. And we asked them to look at the different areas or different levels at which this is happening. Yeah. The individual, the families, the community, and then Ghana as a whole, right? And then we also asked them to write or give us solutions as to how we could address these issues. And oh my goodness, they wrote. Oh. They wrote. And you've heard some of the entries.
Yes.
One of the things that has been exciting is the fact that, you know, even though it was quite a scientific or technical topic, they were still very creative about how they presented their thoughts. And for me, that's where the magic is. You know, so we're very proud of them. And we have our top 50.
Right. So we're about to name them.
We're about to name them.
So you're already out there watching to know whether you're part of it.
And this is in no particular order. So we haven't ranked it from, oh, this is the first, this is the 50th. No, top 50 as a group, okay? So number 1 on our list, we have Ase Esi Geraldo from Alcid Academy at Jorolu in the Greater Accra region.
Beautiful.
Ama Santua Ata Duncan, Bishop Bowers International School at Latebiokoshi, also in the Greater Accra region. Janelle Abriel Oforiwa Ofori, Silicon Valley International School of Angkor, Greater Accra. And Silicon Valley, they are no strangers to this competition.
Exactly.
We just need to ask them why they are very keen of giving us a candidate every now and then on the show.
Actually, they'll tell you when you speak to some of their teachers, and they have coaches.
Ooh.
Yes, they tell the young people that competition is part of life. Okay. So if you want to thrive in life, you need to have a competitive mindset.
Good.
And exposing them to things like this also brings out the best. So it's something that they do in their school. You know, very interesting. And there are lots of them. You see, the next name here, also from Silicon Valley International School, Obaya Frimpong, right? So from Silicon Valley. Then we have Anne Michelle Blay from Wellspring School at Ablekuma, also in the Greater Accra region. Then we have Tyra Ohiming Eje, Country International School, Greater Accra region. Nana Kwame Siedu Sanfo, Allswell Academy, Winneba, Central region. Odai Samuel Otu, Glorious Child School, Greater Accra. Hubert Esiedu Lutrot, Wellspring School, so another Wellspring, Ablekuma, Greater Accra. Ajapong Nanefwa Ofusua, and that's Blessed Redeemer Preparatory School in Koko in the Eastern region. In Chuakwating, Christ the King International School, Greater Accra region. Ifia Dobia Samoa, Silicon Valley, again.
That's the third one.
Yeah.
It is. Abdul Hakim Baku, Winning Life Academy, Tamale, in the northern region.
Oh, beautiful.
Deladem Kobla, Sacred Heart, Sunyang, that's in the Bono region, of course. Faith Tishope Avopodi, Dadrin School Complex in Sutawasa, Western region. Yes, so we have Western in there now. Dinam Haliga, Southbridge Montessori School, Greater Accra region. Precious Yafi, Glorious Child School, Greater Accra region. Adum Michelle Nanoko, Silicon Valley,
again.
once again. Arella Oforidaku, Morning Glory, Teshi, Greater Accra region. Darius Inshirabwachisa, Covenant Presby School, and that's in the Greater Accra region. That's a school of our reigning champion, actually. Yes. So they're in there. They want to defend the title.
The title.
Really do. Lillian Amwako Nakisha is her other name.
Okay.
And she is also from Silicon Valley International School. Jezreel Oforientry, AJ, Mount Olivet School, Kumasi, Ashanti region. Amenogo Precious Eli Plim, Kutuka Primary JHS, Greater Accra, one of the garrison schools. Angela Jameshi, Southbridge School, Greater Accra region. Olivia Awolo, Abuabo DAJHS, and that's in Fanti-Accra North, Eastern region. Salasi Dushi, Southbridge Montessori School, so another Southbridge, that's Greater Accra. Ivana Macaulay, Covenant International School, Volta region. So we have Covenant Presby, which is in Accra, and then we have Covenant International from the Volta region, and the young lady from there is Ivana Macaulay. Eliana Koshi Emisa. Now, we don't know Eliana's school. She didn't put it on her script, but we know how to contact her. So the team, as they are reaching out, will make sure that they get that information. So for now, we don't know her region either. Rihanna Naamele Aite, Wellspring School. We've heard Wellspring already, Ablekuma. Blessed Nanaya Bedu, St. Paul Methodist Preparatory, Winneba, Central Region. And then we have Watuomo, Mirabel. Mirabel's big sister has been in the top 10 twice before.
Wow. So she's coaching her kisses.
It looks like it, because once you saw the name, you said, no, this name, very familiar. And she goes to Judeidiri Model JHS in Wa. So all the way from the Upper West region. Jira International School, from there we have Afu in Shira. And Jira,
we've had before, a winner.
We've had a winner from there, Atashaman in the Greater Accra region. Southbridge Montessori School, Greater Accra, showing up again with Richard Akrofi Majiti. Yes, there we go. Prince Park Kwesi Boafo, Elim Academy, Akim Ayirbi, Eastern region. So Eastern region too, they want to show their muscles. Again, from the reigning champion school, Covenant Presby School, Jorolu, Greater Accra, Eduji Kofi Yebo. So there we go. Then we have Janai Amwa, Morning Glory, Greater Accra region, and there's another Morning Glory. So there you go. Then from the Almighty Vision Academy, we have Apia Menka Asari, and this young, I'm guessing it's a young man, is from Sunyai in the Bono region. Covenant Presby School again. Aviel Velda Gibre. Bire. Bire. Gbireh. Bire. Aviel Velda Bire from Covenant Presby School, Greater Accra region. Then we have Amaryllis Amafio, Bishop Bowers, Greater Accra.
That's the second one.
Then Clarabelle Ifwa Dutch Rule from Wellspring School, Ablekuma, once again, here in the Greater Accra region. Then we have Cyrus Kwabena Boache, Crystal Heights International School, Amasaman, Greater Accra region. Then we move on to Michelle Nana Abba Ajapong, Queen of Peace RC Basic School in Medina, also in the Greater Accra region. Then we have here Atinga Adongo, Abe Halpin School Limited, and this is not the first time we're receiving, entries from there either. And they are in Tamale, Northern Region. Pakwesi Afedu Kumsin, Calvary Methodist Church School, Takrady, in the Western Region. Melinda Judith Jambo, St. Nicholas Anglican JHS, Cape Coast, in the Central Region. Then we come back to Jura International School again, and the person from there is Karen Esuman. Karen Esuman, and of course, Jura is in the Greater Accra region. Alexandra Hammond, Peace Royal School from Takwa in the Western Region. Then we have Ifwa Yaba Gate, St. Paul Methodist Preparatory School, Winneba, Central Region. And last but definitely not the least on the list, Etonam Manyo Saki, Dar es Salaam B and C JHS, Greater Accra region.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, lady and gentlemen, your top 50 for the Literacy Challenge 2025.
Top 50.
Yeah.
And what I find it interesting in all this is, some schools have multiple contests.
Yes, yes. And I'll tell you how that happens. So when the entries are coming through, some of them, you see that a post has come through an EMS package, and there are like 50 scripts in there. So everybody in the school has been encouraged to write, and then the students take up the challenge. In some cases, some of the teachers are very deliberate about pointing out, no, I know you're interested in writing, I know you like to write, so the 10 of you, make sure you participate, and then they put it through. So very much, even though this is something to challenge the individual young people who fall within the age range, the schools also take it personal, and they jump in the fray and encourage the young people to try something new.
And it even helps the schools, the school is sort of like publicity.
Absolutely.
Getting people to know the school. For instance, you mentioned a particular school that has like 5 to 6 of students coming in there. Someone asked her, what is happening in this particular school?
I want to go and find out.
I want to go and find out what is in the school. So I think it's a step in the right direction. It's really helping them.
You're right. But I just want to give a snapshot of the regions that are represented. So you've got the Greater Accra region, Central region, Ashanti region, Volta region, Eastern region, Western, Bono, and then the Upper West region.
Wow.
So those are the 8 regions that are represented in the top 50.
So what is the level 2 going to look like?
It's going to be interesting, that I can tell you. So we're doing the aptitude test. All of what we're doing actually is part of level 2. So we've been reading some of the scripts, waiting for the top 50 announcement. Now we're going into the height of it. So this Saturday, the 9th of August, we'll go to the British Council here in Accra. So everybody from all the 8 regions converge here. Now what happens is at 12 noon, they sit for an aptitude test. And it's general knowledge. And they don't know what is coming. But they will answer the questions and they will ace the test. It always happens. For 1.5 hours, they do this multiple choice test. There's language in there, so English language, there's literature, there's scientific knowledge, not hardcore science, but scientific knowledge, numeracy and numerical concepts, general knowledge, across the board, so lots of interesting trivia, current affairs, which would fall under social studies in the broader context of many of the curricula that we do here. So you have a mixed bag of things. Sometimes it's entertainment, sometimes it's art concepts. It's very interesting, even for me. So now they sit down and they write this test, and that will determine who makes it to the top 10. But immediately after they write the aptitude test on Saturday, what we say is that we think that thousands of young people have written essays, and you've made it to the top 50. We can't just let you go like that.
Exactly.
So we do a small ceremony. Usually their parents are there, teachers, sometimes reps from their schools, but it's a nice little crowd. And then we award them certificates of participation, and we decorate them with medals. And
that's
why
the top 50?
Top 50, all of them. And why is it important to do that? Because in the future, you need to prove that you actually did something. Yes, and these things have opened doors for many young people who have passed through the challenge to gain admission into some of their dream schools all over the world. Just knowing that when you are this young, you are that daring to try something. And when you're applying to universities globally, many of them want to see that you are more than just your grades.
Right.
You know, your co-curricular, your risk-taking ability, your knowledge base is wide. They look for these things. So sometimes it's great to have their certificate, apart from having it as a keepsake to show to your children in the future that you actually did it and you're not telling lies, you know. It's also evidence for some of the things they want to do. But then also just framing it and putting it in your room and say, I did that. You know, I got this. We think it's an important thing to do. So that will happen on Saturday as well.
Right. Wow. I'm excited for them.
Yeah, I'm actually excited for them. So if they are supposed to be in Accra by when? Friday?
So it depends. Some actually come on the morning of, and that's why we put the test in the afternoon.
By 12,
so that at least, you know, those who have to do, if it's a bus, whatever it is, they can get in on time. But the team, you know, the literacy challenge is not just me, it's huge.
Yeah.
They've been calling, and so those who need to come in on Friday, they know. Some have family members here, others will make their own arrangements. You know, that's how it works. But they'll be here and they'll write the tests.
So I was even going to ask, how are the, you know, invigilators, tutors, everyone feeling about this whole thing? Not just the students this time, the other people involved.
So, you know, when you call the parents, they're screaming on the phone. There's different reactions. Some of them are screaming. Some of them, they'll ask you to repeat what you said. Then you repeat it. Then the excitement follows. Some of them are very composed. And then they'll send a WhatsApp message later thanking you and sharing a prayer. You know, it's very interesting. The reactions are wide and varied. As we're announcing to some call themselves, they place the call because they want to be sure that what they heard is true before they let the student know that, you know, this is what it is. So it's a very emotional but exciting time, even for us watching how things play out.
Right. I'm excited about it. I can't wait for Saturday.
Yeah, we'll have to go and look at what happens.
No,
it's actually very interesting. I like the fact that they were, the last one, the fact they were able to build things with their hands.
Yes. So that's a key thing,
you know,
during the aptitude test. So it's not just the paper. There are things you have to interact with. Yes, I think 2 years ago, we told them to assemble the human digestive system.
Yes.
And then now, based on what they've done, they now have to sketch and then answer questions. Last year, they were given different materials, and then they were told to categorize them as either being biodegradable or non-biodegradable. And then now, based on that, what you have categorized, you now answer questions. So it's applied knowledge, and that's why it's an aptitude test.
Yeah.
You remember in the past, you hear quantitative aptitude, verbal aptitude, you know, and this is very broad.
Philip
spectrum.
and I will need one.
Yeah. No, we'll bring it to you. So you know what will happen next week, Monday.
Yes.
The two of you will sit. So a week from today,
let's do it.
You sit here and do the test.
Yeah, but I know I'll feel the math part. Anything math, I'm just letting you know in advance.
Or well, it's a long test. So maybe what we should do is we should take the sections. Then each day next week, you handle a section. I think is that fair?
Yeah.
And when it's math, let me know.
Oh, but it's not the kind of math that you can't handle.
If only I don't get vanished. but it's exciting.
Yes, I really can't wait for it.
This thing really broadens the brains of children and all that.
Yeah.
When you even participate, I had an interview with the gentleman who was, I think, 2011.
Philemon Dabra, yes.
And from the way he spoke, he's had a change of life from the time he participated in the literacy challenge till now.
Yeah. And now we're even trying to look. Do you know what it took to get Philemon into the studio that morning? Because he's so busy.
Yes.
Wow.
He's a doctor.
Yeah, he's a doctor. Very busy and well sought after, young as he is. So we imagine this is somebody who we had access to, and now just seeing what he has become. And like you're saying, he always tells a story that singular experience
changed everything for him.
Life.
Yeah. Anyway, we really can't wait for Saturday. But Apioka, it was really nice having you on the show.
Always
Madam Apioka.
Chris.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we've been speaking. We've been speaking to Apioka Sheriam Ashong Abe, who's the head of programs production right here on at ChannelOne TV. Let's